Hi everybody, this is Lauren of Planmoshplan. Welcome back to another plan with me. I know it's been a little bit. I had the best of well, hold on. I guess I'll tell you what kit this is. It's called Common Bright. It's a mini kit from Muse Crafts. It's actually a Christmas kit. I'm planning the week of December 17th. Although you wouldn't be able to tell this is a Christmas kit, I don't think, if you didn't know. It's so pastel and floral. I love it so much. Spoiler alert, I think it turned out really well, and I just love the kit and the colors and the pastel. But yeah, it has kind of what I was saying before. I am planning the week of December 17th. So it's a memory plan, and it is late. I had the best of intentions this holiday season, being like, oh, work's gonna be chilled out. Like, I will be able to take a little bit of time off. I'm gonna have more time to be able to dedicate towards, like, sitting down and relaxing and doing, playing with me videos are so fun for me and so relaxing, and I love doing them. And I thought I was gonna have so much time to just be able to prioritize that, and it just oh my god, it did not happen. You'll see as I do the next couple, because I still intend on doing the rewind plan with Muse for the rest of these weeks, and finishing out this planner and whatever else. So I hope you don't mind watching Christmas stuff. Although again, I really don't think this kit looks that Christmassy, aside from an ice skate and a Christmas tree. But I lost where I was going with that. I'm not even sure, but I would truly I'll talk through, I think that's what I was saying, I'll talk through all my plans as I do the rewind plan with Muse. And it was crazy. I had so much going on, and in a good way. It was lots of strategizing at work, and lots of a ton of time with my family, which nothing in the world makes me happier, and a lot of time with friends. And I don't know, oh my goodness, Steven's watching that. He's in our bedroom, and he's watching, it's the Black Mirror movie. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't watch Black Mirror, but it just made a terrifying noise, whatever it was. I hope you didn't hear that. Okay. Anyways, back to the plan with me. I'm just putting down some of the, the base parts of the kit. The kit came with light gold foil, which I've said this before, but I'm currently trying to start a petition that all shops should replace that sell foil. They should just replace their gold foil with light gold foil, and light gold foil should just be the standard moving forward, because it's so much better. It just is so much softer, and I love it, and I wish everything was light gold foil. Did I say that right? It's a tongue twister. I'm not sure, but I'm only want to buy it from now on, or I'm going to do my best to if a shop offers it, that's what I'm buying. So I kind of, I mix in. Since I have so much gold foil from the past, I'll mix that in, but I'm really trying to focus on the light gold. And it's so pretty in this kit. It's just so much softer and more neutral. So I had a light gold foil sampler from Rose Color Days, and I pulled those headers, the foiled headers from it, and then I bought the extra headers, which are the bow headers, and I used one set of those, and then she also includes a set of patterned headers. So that's what I did for the header situation. And I do this often. I follow a pattern based on, I don't quite know how to explain it. It's not based on the boxes themselves. It's based on, it's not based on the Erin Condren boxes. It's based on where I put the full boxes from the kit. So I'll always put a foiled header above it, and then the bow header below it, and then the pattern header in between. And I mean, replace that with whatever headers I'm using for that week, but I always follow that pattern. And then for that sidebar there, I used a bunch of stickers from the kit. There wasn't much, but I really didn't, I've really been neglecting actually going back out and filling out the sidebar lately, so it didn't matter. The only thing that was missing from her mini kit was a full heart checklist, so I grabbed one from a GP Sticker Studio kit that was really neutral. And then I didn't use date covers this week. I was trying to keep it just bright and open and airy, and I think I did a good job on the first half of the week, so less so on the second half of the week. But yeah, no date cover, so that was kind of fun. Okay, Monday, I marked my time card being due. I took an arrow from the kit, and then I layered a Rose Colored Days $sign over that, and then I uploaded a plan with me. So I took a pink and gold foiled sticker from Crafts by Towie, that like MacBook with the bow. And then I took a squiggle from Rose Colored Days and Nikki Plans to mark, just like to fill up some space. And then this week was really interesting for me. I'm a project manager, and a lot of the projects that we were kind of done with projects for the year. So it was a week of strategizing. We had some people in the office that we don't normally, that we were able to just like talk through a lot of projects with. So I marked my meetings differently this week because they were different than they normally are. Normally they're like bi-weekly, or they're the same kind of calls or touch bases or whatever, but these were more just like longer strategizing meetings of different sorts. I also was starting to like onboard for my new role that I actually just had my first like day in it today. But so what I did to mark a longer kind of training session was I took this kind of sticky note from GP Sticker Studio and then a coffee cup from Paper Muse Crafts, and I layered those together. And then I had a regular kind of meeting also that day, so I took that work kind of foiled flag from Paper Blush Bar and that bow from Tasseled Planner to mark that 11 a.m. meeting. And then what I was just doing right there that I talked over, I took some kind of sparkle stickers from Tasseled Planner. They're like foiled sparkles kind of, and I just put them in the white space there to fill that up. Okay, on to Tuesday. It was my friend's birthday, and I hate how I write the letter B in cursive, the lowercase letter B. It looks like birthday to me. Anyways, I marked that down with a present from White Deer Stationery, just on the white space. And then again, I had a couple of like different kinds of meetings today that were just different than what I normally do. So there were like more longer meetings that were about strategy rather than like communication and touch bases and whatever. So I took the coffee cup from Simply Watercolor Co. to mark 2 of them, and I just kind of wrote them together rather than like normally I'll like take a script that says meeting and I'll bullet them out. I just did the coffee cup here and wrote them down together. And then I took this work foiled laptop from Planning World to mark a different kind of like meeting that I had later that day. And then I've mentioned this before, but I do work in the beauty industry, and a lot of times like brands will have like events and stuff with brands where we like, you know, get to have, I don't know, snacks and drinks and meet the brands and try the products and get products and stuff. So we had a Clinique event that day. That was fun. So I took a shopping bag from White Deer Stationery and then layered a bow from Tasseled Planner over it. I got their moisturizer from it. I haven't tried it yet, but does anybody have any thoughts about it? I don't know. I know a lot of people like it a lot. Okay, and then my camera cut me off, and I'm so bummed because it was actually really cute. I took a bow from White Deer Stationery and layered it over a half box at the bottom there to mark that a bunch of my coworkers and my boss all took us out, and we went to a SoulCycle class together, and then we went to get drinks after. It was very fun. So I marked that with a half box at the bottom, and I just kind of marked them together, even though they're 2 like very different things. But yeah. Okay, back up to Wednesday. Again, I'm marking like some different types of meetings we had. I had a like my team did a presentation at lunch, so I marked that with a quarter box and then a silverware sticker from Crafts by Towie. And then I'm marking my meetings, like the rest of my meetings for that day, in a way that I do all the time. I just took a 3 heart checklist from the kit and a meeting script from Rose Colored Days to mark those. And then we also went out my boss took us out to like a really nice dinner with my team and some people who were in town after work, just to kind of celebrate everyone being together and people being in town and the holidays and whatever else. So it was really fun, like really great food, fantastic food actually, and good wine and a good time. So I marked that with a like an arrow from the kit, and then a foiled wine glass from a Planning World sticker sheet. And then I kind of was like fumbling trying to figure out how I wanted to mark this. That squiggle from Rose Colored Days and Nikki Plans comes up. But that night when I got home, I like definitely drank a lot of wine, and like not too much, like not inappropriate or anything, but I drank red wine, which I get like red wine hangovers are no joke for me for sure. So I like woke up at 1 a.m. I think I went to bed at like 10, got home, went right to bed, and then I woke up at 1 a.m, and then I was awake, and that was all the sleep that I got that night, and it was terrible. So I marked that down in my planner that I just like could not sleep that night. With that pillow, which was, it's a foiled pillow, it's super cute. It was a $2 Tuesday from Simply Watercolor Co. And then I just put a little piece of like floral deco in the middle of that box, just to kind of break up those, like the dinner and the like marking not being able to sleep, because I didn't want to mark it with a half. There was only 3 half boxes that came with the entire kit, so I had to be like very I was about to say liberal, but the exact opposite. The only word that's coming to mind is stingy. Like I had to be very selective with my half boxes. Okay, on to Thursday. It was another friend of mine's birthday. So I took a quarter box and a heart it's like a heart with a little bow from Paper Muse Crafts to mark her birthday. And then that morning, I guess I'm taking the squiggle that I pulled up from Wednesday and I'm putting it down here. And then I also went to Starbucks this morning. I had a very, very long day of meetings. Literally, I'm looking at them right now, and I was in meetings from 9 a.m. until 5. Like I didn't have a break, I don't think. 9 to 10, 10 to 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Yeah, I literally had meetings every second of the day. So that was a lot. I was exhausted, and I did not do anything when I came home. But like I had a big kind of chunk of meeting time with my team from 10 to 3. So that was like the majority of it. So I marked that separate, and I took a bow from My Newest Addiction, and I marked that kind of separately. And then I marked the rest of my meetings for the day that were kind of more standard, the same way that I marked my meetings on Wednesday. And then Friday, we had a whole long week. People were starting to go on vacation, so my boss texted me as I was leaving Thursday. He's like, you should work from home tomorrow. I was like, you got it. Sounds like a plan. So I did. My sister came home. It was the 21st, of the weekend before Christmas. So Corinne came home, so I marked that with like a house sticker with a bow from Paper Muse Crafts. And then I marked working from home with a bow from White Deer Stationery that's foiled. And then I, like, regardless of the fact that, like I said, I was like, oh, everybody went on vacation, everybody was working from home, I still had 3 meetings that day. Really, they were more calls, and they were more standard calls, so it wasn't like a huge deal, but and they were all in the morning, so that was nice to just kind of get them out of the way. But I just took a meeting script from Rose Color Days, as I did for Wednesday and Thursday, but then I took a coffee cup from Paper Blush Bar. They're so cute. They're like her little delicate foils, and I layered it over a arrow from the kit, and then I just wrote that I had 3 calls rather than listing out what they were separately, just because they had a lot going on this day. Well, a lot I wanted to mark. I'm trying to remember, but I remember there's a lot I didn't mark this day too. Like I did a lot of stuff this day, but only so much fits. It was also payday, so I cut down a flag from the kit and I layered a payday script from Rose Color Days. And then my cousin, who I talk about a lot in my Plan with Muse, who's also getting married, she was in town and she was going dress shopping for the whole day. Obviously, I couldn't take the whole day off, but at 4 or something, I went and met up with her. She was near my house, so it was after work was pretty much done. So I took a dress shopping script from my wedding sampler that Letters to Apollo, Jessica, made. It was a custom, but she has them in her shop. If you're getting married or if you have a lot of weddings in your life like me right now, totally go for it. It's really cute. So I layered it with a wedding dress from GP Sticker Studio from her. She also has a wedding sampler. And that there's like a few stickers that have the white dress and they say dress fitting. So I just chopped off the like dress fitting script and I layered it with Letters to Apollo's dress shopping script, and I think it turned out really cute. And then we had a lazy night that night, so I didn't mark anything down. Saturday was really fun. We went to one of our like very, very dear close family friends, someone I've known for literally 20 years. She had her family threw her a surprise birthday party, which was very fun. It was just like a luncheon kind of like during the day, so we went and did that in the morning. This is so silly, but I was like mortified because my sister Corinne, who came home that day, I like saw her. I got into the, like I was running a little bit late. I was stressed out because it was a surprise. I got into the car and I realized that she like was wearing a dress or like a skirt or something, and I freaked out because I was like wearing like black jeans. They were nice jeans, but they were black, and I was like, oh my god, we're not supposed to wear jeans, huh? And I just panicked. Anyways, that's probably not funny to anyone but me, but anyways, okay. And then so that day also, after that, we had my cousin's engagement party. So I did her makeup for her engagement party, so I marked that with a pair of foiled eyelashes from Simply Watercolor Co., and then I put some decoration in the corner there. It was fun. We drank a lot of champagne. My sister did her hair. I did her makeup. She looked stunning, and it was a good time. And then for the engagement party, I took a half box from the kit, and then I took a champagne flute from a Planning World sampler. Well, like her alcohol sampler, and then the ring in the upper left hand corner is from Magic Prince Co. And then after the engagement party, Steven and I went out to some bars with our friends, and we stayed up way too late. Like, I am too old for that. And it was a mess. I mean, no one was messy. It wasn't a mess like that, but anyways, I marked it with a arrow from the kit and then a beer mug also from that same Planning World sampler. But we like went and got some drinks. I had already been drinking all day, literally since noon when I went to that surprise birthday party luncheon. I had been drinking literally all day, and then we didn't get home until like 3:30 in the morning, I think. So on Sunday, we definitely slept in, and I was a little bit hungover, so I marked that with I cut down a flag from the kit, and then I layered a sleep in sticker, which is super cute, from Paper Muse Crafts, I think. Yeah, over that, just to mark that, like, I don't think we got out of bed till like noon, because literally, like, we stayed up way too late. And then I met up with some of my girlfriends for lunch. So I took a half box and a silverware, like a utensil icon from Paper Muse Crafts to mark that. And then after I like had to you can't tell, but I live probably like a half hour away from my parents, and I was driving back and forth like from my place to their place to my place to their place multiple times a day at this point. So I drove back home after I had drove all the way out there to have lunch with my girlfriends, drove back home. I kind of like cleaned up my apartment and I packed a bag. I marked it with the paper blush bar sticker, and then I packed, and I was gonna stay that night because the next day was Christmas Eve, and then the next day is Christmas, so I stayed a couple nights at my parents' house, so I didn't have to do that. And then I'm marking here, it's kind of out of frame, but we went to a really nice dinner. If you watch me for a while, my family makes a wine, and we do it with our really good family friends, and it's called Five Daughters, and there's 5 of us girls who all grew up together. So we well, let me first say that Celebrate script that you saw there was from Art Box Stickers, and then the wine glass was from Planning World. But anyways, we rarely all get to see each other, and there's a local restaurant, a nice restaurant that actually serves our wine, so we all went as like 2 families, and Steven came just to like celebrate being together in the holidays and the restaurant serving our wine, and we had a really great dinner that night, so that was super fun. But yeah, that's the whole week. Sorry, I feel like I talked more about my plans than about the stickers, so if you do have, I think I got everything, but if you do have any questions about the stickers, please feel free to leave them down below. I will try and be really good about answering them quickly. I know I should work on that. But yeah, I really love this week. I love the pastel kit. I love that it was still Christmassy, but without like screaming Christmas. And I think it turned out really pretty and light and bright and white spacey, and I love that. Yeah, it's just, I love looking at it. I have it open in front of me right now, and it's just so much fun. So that's all. Thanks, everyone. Bye.